All right, Jeb, you're the last one. There we go. Let's get out of here. It is so noisy. Where's the gate? Get out of the way. Get out of the way. We need to fix this. Yeah, okay, let's get away from that. Hey everyone, it's your friend Think Noodles, and welcome back to my Let's Play. And yes, I've been shearing sheep. I've actually sheared quite a few more than that. And I've put them in a chest over here because I've decided that I really don't like the look of this thing. Let's get a run. And so I put them in a chest here, so yes. Okay, cool. So, like I was saying, I really don't like the way it looks, and we'll go ahead and put that in there. It's just kind of ugly. It's floating above the desert. I really don't, I mean, I know why I made it in the areas to keep it away from creepers, but it would have just made more sense to put it down lower, maybe even underground where we wouldn't have to stare at it. But now it's there and it's doing what it's doing. And well, the only thing we can do is make it, I don't know, I guess more appropriate in the desert. So what I've done is I started building out some sand. I had some extra sand. I built it out to here. That way we can work on this side. Now, what I want to do is make it sort of appropriately built, and we're probably in the end going to have to move this thing, or we could probably get rid of it entirely. We don't really need any more records, and it's really easy to rebuild. So anyway, what I want to do is sort of make this into a building that we can walk into here, and then have our Iron Golems die, and then have our collection chamber. We may have to redesign the collection chamber and the drop. We can move this up to, well, we can move it all the way up to that level there. So that way, you know, we don't have to go underground for it. But what I wanted to do was build it. It's hard to, okay, let's get it started. That's what we're going to do here. So we have a ton of wool, and we're going to need different wool colors. So we'll grab, I guess, a few stacks of each, and we'll grab some ink sacks. And oh, we had way more bones than I expected. Okay, so first things first, we're going to make ourselves some black wool. And I think you just put the ink sack right. What am I thinking? No, you don't. I think you just put the ink sac directly, or do you have to make black wool out, or black dye out of it? No, I guess you just make it directly. So yeah, okay, so let me see. Do we want completely black wool, or do we want like a, I think there are, how many shades of gray are there? Oh geez, 50 shades of gray. I can't believe I just went there too. I think there's black, and then there is, let's get some bone meal. And then I think we can make, like, yeah, we got gray dye, and then we can make light gray dye, I think is with 2 pieces of bone meal. Yes. Okay, so we can dye the wool this color. Yes, thank you, sir, for your services. And then this one, I think. Oops. Yes. So we've got gray, and we've got light gray. And I mean, I think that's the lightest we can go. Let's see if this is going to do what I want it to do. And then we want this one here, and then this one. Huh? You know, I wanted one, maybe. Well, okay. Let's get some iron blocks and stone out and see if the colors work the way I want them to. This isn't working quite like I wanted it. Maybe. Gee whiz. Let me think about this. I suppose this can work. Let me see how this looks up against that color. Probably some of you guys can figure out what we're doing here. I don't know. Let's get some white too, just to see. Let's see how this looks next to it. Aha, that's good. That's what we want. We want that color. Yeah, because the white is a little bit grayish, and then we've got that one, and this can be outer. We don't want black. We don't want black. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use the regular shears on this. That way we don't waste our good ones. And I'm actually, oh, that's not going to work with shears, is it? And that's going to, all right, well, that's a waste. And we'll break that. Okay, so now that we've figured out what colors that we want, and we're going to need torches behind it. Well, we could use glowstone, but we'll put torches for now. Oh, wow, that's going to be annoying. So we want the gray wool, we want light gray, and we want regular white wool, which is good because we don't have to dye stuff. And also, I've figured out, guys, that being in the farm where we were, oh gosh, thank goodness. Being in the farm where we were, I really, really don't like having to go through other animals to shear sheep. And I think if this goes well, we're going to be using more sheep in the future for stuff. So I think that we want, my goodness, we are going to need a lot of these and a lot more of this. But yeah, I want to use more sheep in the future, and it's a pain in the bum to go through them the way that I did, and I don't want to have to do that. So we're gonna have to make ourselves a farm full of. So we've got. Let's see, is that enough? I'd really like to go for a full stack of that. So, but yeah, we're gonna have to go and make just sheep, and we would make them in pens. So they would be like colored sheep, you know? I think it would be nice. So, all right, there we go. And then we can just go pick the color that we want. That's close enough. Okay, so now we need some more light gray. So you need to do that, and then that, and that makes light gray. And light gray, well, we'll probably need a good amount of this as well. Let's get some more wool. And you know, but one thing I did notice about sheep that is nice, really, really easy to shear them. I mean, sometimes you'll shear a sheep and 10 seconds later they'll have wool back. So I thought that was kind of nice. But anyway, there. Okay, so now we've got that. We've got the blocks of iron. And we're just going to do one side for now. And let's see. Okay, so first of all, we need to map out how wide is this thing. So let's get here. We'll use dirt. So this is, what are we right under? Yeah, we are right under this, right? Yep. So right here. So we got that one, and then we're going to go over to this one here and get right underneath it there. Good. Okay, so we've got, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I should have remembered that, but I didn't. So the thing I want to put on it is 16 wide. So we'll just do that and that, so we know that that is where we want to start building, like that and like that. And look at that. Good thing I brought a bed with me. Thought I might use this. Let's put it right here next to the iron golems. We can sleep to the sound of free iron. All right, that's better. Let's see. So we've got. Do we have the iron blocks? Yeah. Well, we don't need a double stack thing there. Okay. So I think the best thing to do is start on the sides, and also we need to find out how tall this is. Because the thing I want to build is 16 by 12. So let's get up to the top here and see how, you're an idiot, man. Okay, okay, oh, and also, I'm building this, you know what, get that out of the way. Let's, we can mark it there, but we want to build it out here. In fact, we want to, we want to build out, I guess, one block from this. Yeah, so we can hide that as well. Let's see, right? Is this up right underneath it? Are we right under it? Yeah. Okay. So, so this is. Oh, okay. Well, that's almost marking it. So we want to mark that, and so this is the corner where we'll start building. 1, 2, there. And that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I do that right, or am I one back? Yeah, I'm one back. So one more. Here we go. There, right? Yep. Okay. So cool. So we'll just go up this one then. Okay. So what we want to do is count this so that we can, I guess, put it. I mean, it doesn't matter a whole lot. I mean, because you know what? Wait a second. Am I doing this right? No. You know what? Because we've got the floor there, we want to hide those doors, and we can always make the building taller. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to make this, we're going to start this 16 across thing. We'll start it like, oh yeah, we want to be in this level. So let's start it. Okay, let's start it. So we're going to start right here. We are, I guess that's one. Okay, so we are 2 in from the edge, right? 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, so and I said I wanted this one to be, I guess it would be the widest part would be at this level. And then we've got 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Wait, and let me 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so this will be what we want here is we want our first piece of wool, and that's going to be the outer part, which will be grayish, gray wool. Yeah. So there we go. We'll do that one, and then from there we want to go 1 up, and then we want to go 3 across. So 1, 2, and 3, and then we want to go up, and we're just going to use dirt to mark off the places we want to get rid of, because that if we used wool, obviously we would mess it up probably. So there we go, 3 up. Let's see, so we've got how many levels? Oh, okay, nope. Okay, so we've got that one. So we've got 2 levels. We need to go a 3rd level up, like so, and then go 1, 2, and 3. And then we want to go up 1 more, and then we just want to go with 2. So like that, that, and that. And then, can I get under there? Let's see if we can get under there and do this. We may have to go build from the bottom again, but so yeah, we will end up having to build from the bottom, but there. Okay, so that moves down. Now, let's go ahead and take some of this stuff out here and see what it looks like. I could, oh, you know what? That's just being not very smart there. Can I reach that one? Yes, okay. Can we reach that and that? Yeah, okay, cool. That way we can get over to this area here. There we go. Yes, okay. So now, that way we can use this, what we've built here. We can, which one was the tower though? I think it was here. Yeah, okay. So we want to go down like about 5. So we got 1, and then we've got 2, 3, and then we've got 4, and then 5, and then we want to go like down and in. So we'll put 1 here, and then we'll come in right here, and then we'll do it again. Let's see, is that? Yep, that's what I want. Okay, take that out and cut down a little bit further here. And then down and in. There we go. Let's see how this is going to look. I think, let's see. I think we only need 1 more down and in. Let's see. 1 and over. There we go. Like that. And then I think we just want the bottom across. So we can do that. I think we could, well, we could probably reach it, but I'm not so sure. So we'll just do 3 across the bottom here. There, and 3. Okay, cool. And then we'll start going up, but let's take all this out and see how this looks from a distance. Yeah, I wouldn't have reached it. I wouldn't have been able to reach it there. Let's take a look. Let's see if you guys, okay, so at what point we are in the video, can you guess what this symbol is going to be, or what this structure is going to be? I know, and I can tell it looks pretty good. Looks better than I thought it would, considering. So I'm gonna go here, but that's only because I know what it's gonna look like, and it really probably, if you were trying to guess, you probably couldn't, because it does look good. Trust me, it does look like I want it to, but it'd be really hard to guess if you don't already know what it's going to be. And I think that's the only reason I think, oh man, this looks pretty good, because I know what it's going to be, or I know what it's supposed to be. So let's get over here. Well, I could just get on top of this. I think we can just go out like that, and then 1, 2, 3. That's 3, right? Yeah, 3. And then up. Come on. And then get up on top of it. Yeah. And then we get 1, 2, 3 again. And then we should just go 1 out, I think, and that should put us exactly... Yes, perfect, perfect. Okay. That's lining up just like I want it to. So we got 1, 2, and then we want to go 1, 2, 3 up. Oh, and we're getting very close here. And then we want to go up 1 more, but then we want to go over. Let's see. And then we want to go up again and over. That's it. Outline complete. Yay! Okay, let's look. Let's take another look. See, wow, that is a long drop. I do have feather falling though, but I don't really want to fall that far. Let's see if I can. Oh man. All right, fine. You're gonna make me do it. Okay. Let's grab that. There we go. All right, so let's take a look. And let's get away. Now can you guess what it's gonna... Oh yeah, now you could probably guess. Some of you could probably guess, get an idea. Especially with the colors I've got here. Let's try this. If I had these colors that I was going to use, now can you get an idea of what it might be? Huh? Yeah. So yeah, okay. So that's looking pretty good. And okay, so guys, let me clarify. This is not going to be just floating in the air like that. It's actually going to be connected to the structure. I'm not really sure how yet, but it's going to be connected to the structure. It's going to be one big building. And we're going to do it on all 4 sides. Or, well, maybe not all 4 sides, but at least this side and maybe the opposite side. We'll see on how it would look on all 4 sides. But let's climb up here. Well, pull up, I guess. And now that we've got that, the rest is pretty simple, I think. Oh, that's the wrong thing. And then we can take a step back and go, ooh, ah, beautiful, right? So this goes like here and here and here, and then I think here. This is hard to remember, because I kind of put it to. I worked a little bit on it in creative. On a test world, but I'm having a hard time visualizing it because when I did it on creative, I wasn't in it. I was out from it and I was flying, testing it, and now it's become super hard for me to visualize. I think it goes like this and this, and then we need to start putting the white one down too. And then there's like a highlight here, and then the darker one, and then is it like dark, and then that's not, oh no, wait, yeah, and then there's dark, and then this is another, and then it's light, right? Yeah, so it's light, but we okay. And we've got this one here, and I think we need to put another white one next to it like that, and then a gray here, and then a white, and it's getting dark, so we can get a look at this and see if it's doing what I want it. Okay. All right, that's not too bad. Let's see, and this, what are we on here? We're on whites. Okay, we are on, wait, what? We should be on gray. No, we're on gray, right? We're on gray. And then we've got the line, and I think we should go like, I think it's like white. I think this is all white here. All right, we're gonna go check this out. Let's go have a nap too. Ooh, did I? Yeah, no, that's right. That looks pretty good. Are you guys getting an idea now? Getting an idea now? All right, let's go take a nap, and we should be able to finish it during this day. So. Come on. All right, so let's get a look from, oops, wrong direction. Let's get a look from here. I don't, okay. Let's get a look from far away. And I'm not going to need the stone. I think that the light gray is going to cover it. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, it looks good. Can you guys guess? Huh? Yeah. All right. I'll keep going for those of you who still can't guess. I know there are some of you that can't, but most of you, I think by now have gotten it. I almost... No, but it'd be really hard to do it from out here because then I'll just be building up the whole time. So we go up and then we need like white here and here. And then I think it's like this and this. Oh, this is going to be wrong. Because I know that there was like, nope, that's not right. That's definitely not right. That should be white. And then there's like a 4. There's like a group of 4 here, I think. Like this, like that, and like that. And then is it like 1 there, and then the rest is white. And then there's white on top of this. And then there's gray like that. And like that, and like that. That. And this is white here, isn't it? Eesh. There should be, oh, there should be a 4. Yeah, okay, 4. And then it's a single line to there, and then another 4, I think. And then a single line, and then there's like a 6. Ooh, that might not be correct. All right, let's go up to the top here, and we'll take out this stuff. This, oh, these 2 I know are gray. Oops, what am I doing? These 2 are gray. I know that. Gray, gray, and this is a dot of gray around the corner. And then we've got white, white, white. Oop. Holy cow. Okay. And I think it's white. And then, oh, you got to get rid of that. Oh, right. So above that one, I think above this one is a gray. And then that's the 3rd block of iron. And then next to it should be that. And then we have white. Lots of white now. This is like the highlight of it. I think it... I think we need... There's... Okay, wait. There's that vertical... I can't... Ah! No! Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. This is close. This is... Actually, it is really close. Okay, I think I've got... That white piece is no good. That one needs to move. And then it's white, white, white. And then white, white, white. And the oh, no, gray. I'm sorry. Gray needs to go there. And then gray, 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 gray. And then white. Okay, so gray on that one. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. And now you guys, I'm sure, have it. And it makes sense, I think. I was thinking for a while. I was like, I wanted to do something with it. And I was like, oh, you know what I can do? I can do an Iron Golem face. And so I started playing with all these materials in creative, and it really did not. It did not turn out like I thought it would. It's really hard to make it look proper with the Iron Golem face. I was trying all the different clays and stuff, and it just wasn't coming out. So I was like, you know what? Let's try. Let's see if we can make an iron ingot. And oh. Spoiler, for those of you who hadn't figured it out yet, but I'm sure that most of you had, so I didn't spoil too much, right? Let's take that off. That should be it. Okay, and then when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's not bad at all, because it fits because it's iron. All right, let's see. So we don't need these anymore. Let's take these out. And this should do it. Let's see if the... I want to see how this looks, especially from the treehouse. I kind of wanted it to occlude the top of what's going on in there too from the treehouse. So let's take a look. Let's see here. Oh, that is awesome. That is better than I could have expected, honestly. I tried it in creative, but I was working with the stone, and I actually like what I did more with the white wool than the stone, because the stone was a little bit too gray. All right. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. All right. Let's go. All right. Let's check it out from the treehouse here. And, oh, yeah. I mentioned this in Ask Think. You guys can see her over here. Fluffy's right here, but I can't get her to stand up either. Fluffy, turn around. Why won't you look at me? Hey. Hey, I'm right over here. Hey, what? All right. Anyway, all of my pets. Oh, that is cool. All of my pets, including all 3 of my dogs, just, yeah, none of them respond. It doesn't matter if I use a bone. See, nothing. They won't stand. If I try and feed them stuff, I've tried it. And I know they're crying. I don't know which one is crying. It's actually Ipokani. I'll go feed her. You poor thing. You're in pain, huh? All right, let me fix that. At least we can fix that because I know you guys have been worried about these guys. Well, hello, Ipokani. You need this, don't you? There. Okay, so she's all set. And Okuran, no, he's fine. So you can tell by their tails that they're fine. The problem is, you guys, I know you all 3 love me. Look at those cute heads. Ugh, I know you all 3 love me, but the problem is that none of you will obey me. And that doesn't make for a good dog. Yeah, no matter what, I cannot get them to stand, no matter what I do. No matter if I feed them, no matter if I bone them. So I don't really know what to do with these guys, but we're going to have to get new ones, guys. And I'm sorry, you guys are so cute. You're my originals. And everyone loves you 3. But we are going to have to probably move on. I won't kill them or anything. But anyway, ready? Let's see how this looks. Oh, this is good. Okay, this is good. All right, so a few things with it, though. While it is wide enough to block those doors, it isn't from this angle. But it does look pretty awesome, which means what I can do is I can just build off of it, you know, sort of make it, I know what to do. We can just build, sort of make it look like the iron ingot is projected from the side of the building. So it looked deeper. We would just build that darker gray, the dark gray wool around the edges. So it looks like it's sticking out a little further, and then we'll extend the building. But I think that looks cool. I think it looks really cool. I wasn't sure how it was going to look because I couldn't approximate the distance when I was playing around with it and to see how it would look from a distance, but I think it's awesome. And I think it makes sense. So like I was saying, what we would do is take this and extend it back maybe like 2 or 3, and then we could make the building, you know, sort of maybe go back like 2 and then have the building taper out to this side here. And then, I mean, but then we've got these on the side. The problem is that maybe I should have made this thing bigger, like double the size. But it has to be like, because it's pixel art, you know, it has to be sort of a multiple. So this would have to be double the width, which would be 32, which would mean 6 over on each side. That might not be wrong. 6 over on each side. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would extend past, but I think it would be so huge because it'd be 24 blocks tall. I like it this way, and we'll figure out what to do with the sides of this building. We'll figure it out, but I think it looks awesome. We could just use them like, I mean, that's not so bad itself. It looks like it's, you know, a projected sign. We could just cover that with something else on the bottom. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Do you think I should make it bigger? We could double the size, but I think it would be just too big, and I think this is good for the side. And we can put it on all 4 sides, and then build the building down. Build this down from here, and then make a little area for us to collect all of our cool iron and stuff. I just wanted to make the desert look more. I don't know if festive is the right word, but a more appropriate. Instead of that ugly thing hanging in the air, we actually will have a building to collect our iron in because it's just been an eyesore for so long. So, yeah, what do you guys think of this? Let me know in the comments, and we'll continue with the building later. And of course, guys, I'm still in the process of working on the Nether portal area in the stronghold. It'll be done soon. But I still have some digging to do, and still working on the lava lighting on the sides, but it's coming along nicely, and should be in the next couple of episodes. I'll finish that. It's just a bit boring with all the mining and stuff, so I didn't want to subject you to that. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode of Survival, please show your support, pick up those chopsticks and poke that like button as hard as you can. Also, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, why don't you become a noodler today and subscribe? I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, noodle on!